Hey folks, we're going to take a little look here at Kellogg Field, where the Western School of Aviation is at. They used to be in Kalamazoo, but now they're over here. They've expanded just a little bit. This is now, of course, Kellogg Field over in Kalamazoo. That's the Kalamazoo Battle Creek International Airport. Okay, this used to be ASI. I don't know if it is anymore. This is the fixed base operator here, the FBO on the field. You could rent airplanes here, get fuel, service. There's a fuel truck right there with a WMU. A couple fuel trucks. Should be a lot of Cirrus aircraft out here. All I see is WMU. Yep. We'll take a little look here. Be right back. This is also known as the Kellogg Executive Airport. We're going to look at the Executive Airport part of it in a second. It's over there across the field. This used to be the control tower and everything. It had the operators up there when the Air National Guard were flying. It had special locked boxes and consoles up there that only the National Guard could unlock and get into back in the day. Over here across the airport, this was all National Guard, Air National Guard. Now back in the day, I think they were Scorpions. They were nuclear capable Scorpion jets. And then they transitioned to the A-37 Dragonflies during NAM and thereafter. And then to the A-10 Thunderbolts over here. Matter of fact, they went to the Gulf War out of here, the A-10s. And now they're executive type jets. They look like Lear jets, twin engine, for flying higher level military personnel. And that's what goes on all over there. The building that you see right here used to be their armory, where they kept all the bombs and the 30mm cannon shells and everything. But that's no longer what they use that for. It's another type of storage now. It's all new over here. The big hangars that used to have the jets. And then there was a nuclear weapons storage facility that was out here back in the day of the Cold War. I think they were the F-86s or 89s, the Scorpion jets. That's what I heard. Anyways, and you can see over here a lot of Cirrus training aircraft parked out here on the tarmac for Western Michigan University. Now these aircraft have the parachutes that are encapsulated in the rear tail of the aircraft. If they have an engine malfunction, the pilot on the way down can pull a lever and the parachute deploys, and they are suspended below that parachute right to the ground. I believe that's what are in these Cirrus, and there's even more parked down there by the old T hangars. Okay, it's a little windy out here, I understand. I'm behind us here and get back in the vehicle. Now back in the day, all these neighborhoods, all these streets I should say, across from the airport here, they were a neighborhood with a lot of single family homes and so forth. They're all gone. They've taken them out. Here's one of the little Cirrus aircraft out in front. These were the T hangars over here, but now they've built this new facility, all part of Western's School of Aviation. It's an actual college of aviation. There's the T hangars. And over here on the right were homes. They've reconfigured this road, rerouted it. And there's a brand new control tower now servicing this private airport. Over here on the other side, we'll take a look at. Used to be a shooting range right here, a trap shooting range, if you can believe it. And then right across the street here is one of the local cemeteries, a larger cemetery at almost the south end of the airport, where we did the little video a minute ago about the ILS going through the Reese Cemetery. Now right up here was one of the ports of entry. I believe it still may be right here. I believe this is a port of entry. Yes, it is. And if you're flying in internationally or so forth, you can check through that place right there. But it would be a private flight. It sure wouldn't be coming in on American Airlines or something. All right, we'll be right back. We're going to turn up here in Columbia and head west. Take a look at this new executive part of the airport. Now, some folks might say, where have you been, Edward? This place has been here for years. Yeah, it has. I haven't, though. And so, it's just a really cool little ride. I seen this not too long ago. As I came through this area, you can see the thunderstorms coming there in the distance. This road's there's a dead deer laying there. There's the Columbia 7 movie theater. I remember when they built this, and it was way out here. There was nothing but woods all around it, and there isn't anymore. Wow. Look at all the industry over here. There's Duncan Aviation. I believe Waco is down here, an aircraft manufacturer. Some call it Waco, but it's Waco. Like Waco, Texas. South Airport Drive. I think we should take a little ride down through here and see what this is all about. Battle Creek Executive Airport. Yep, and it is. Oh yeah, there's the terminal right back here. We'll see this on the way out. Here's Duncan Aviation. They used to be in Kalamazoo. I don't know if they still are or not, but they were the fixed base operator in Kalamazoo. Rented airplanes and did repairs and so forth, and they expanded, I should say. Looks like about 50 times they expanded. This is quite a facility. Unbelievable. Wow. I guess if you want to rent yourself a jet or get your jet repaired, this is where you'd come. I had no idea. Isn't that something? Well, only if you were used to them in Kalamazoo. Used to be Cal Aero when I learned to fly. Here's Waco. This is the manufacturer. Go in there and Jawohl, Deutschland. And then here is a brand new control tower and some T-hangers over here. I don't know what this company is right here, or this business. But being on the airport, it would have to have something to do with aviation. Department of Transport. Oh, it's the FAA. Oh boy. Yeah, I guess they do. I guess they do have something to do with aviation. It's the FAA. Man, that's a big facility. And here's some more Duncan. Hangar and receiving. We're going to turn around right here. Here's that new airport I told you about. Okay? Part of it. It used to be taxiways, from what I understand. And they've reconfigured the whole thing into another airport. The main long runways are over here on the other side of these buildings. Wow. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, here's the FAA. Very interesting. I'm going to go down here a little farther and see the executive terminal. Okay, right across the street from the main entrance here is R&L Carriers. Man, what a facility that is. Very secure facility, gated. That's a good looking trucking company there. Right here is where, if you were flying into the area in your Learjet and you wanted privacy or whatever, this is where you would fly. Yes, sir. And ma'am. Look at all the carriers heading out. Hitting the road, heading out of the barn. Wish I could show you some aircraft heading out of the barn. What a facility. I just can't believe this. This is something else. Right over here, there is a jet. You can see it right there. I just seen ground lights on flashing. That may be getting ready to take off, but I have no idea about that. I'll be right back. Again, I'm just so impressed with how vast the Duncan complex is here versus where they were there in Kalamazoo. Wow, really something. I'm impressed with that. And yes, this little airport over here that I mentioned is not a runway or a taxiway that they've turned into it. They built that specifically to service the smaller aircraft and so forth, the single engine aircraft during times when the National Guard and the larger runways out here are being occupied. So it's pretty cool. So that's a little point to note too. That field that you see that in, we're looking right at the western end of that runway. Oh, it used to be swamp and woods, so I don't recognize any of this. Everything over here ahead to, you can see the movie theater there, it was all woods and swamp. So was this back here. There was no road here. So in the last 18 years, this is what it's become. I got to get around a little more. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day. We're going to pick this up in another video over here at the Fort Custer National Cemetery. Happy Halloween. Stay safe.